Jamie Dornan returns for another exciting season of The Tourist. From release date to returning cast members and even some surprising plot details, here's a first look at The Tourist Season 2. Just a fair warning, major spoilers ahead. Current status. When the amazingly talented and good-looking Jamie Dornan gets cast in a thriller series, we want the project to last forever. Thankfully, a lot of fans agree with this, hence the incredible success of the first installment. Dornan's latest show is completely different than everything you've seen before, and if you're still doubting whether to give the series a chance, well, what are you waiting for? No, seriously, this is a must-see, which is why we really hope the show gets a continuation. And finally, a continuation has been green-lighted, with fans anxiously waiting to see what the future holds for the engaging characters. We've already mentioned that the first installment reached an incredible success, and at the start of 2022, BBC revealed that The Tourist did really well on iPlayer. In fact, the show brought 22 million streams to the service. This is a pretty big deal, especially for the BBC. In March 2022, Charlotte Moore, BBC's chief content officer, confirmed the new installment. In its first 30 days, 12 million people watched The Tourist. That's twice as big as the largest show, Stay Close, on Netflix. She said, adding that the power that the BBC has to reach millions of people is far greater than we perhaps realize. So yeah, guys, you have nothing to worry about because it appears as if the show will also go beyond Season 2. But for now, let's focus on the second installment.
What are you gonna do with that?
I'm gonna shoot you.
The most asked question regarding Season 2 is, when will it air? Well, the short answer is we have no idea. A more detailed answer would be in about a year, perhaps. It was already confirmed that the new installment will return with 6 new hour-long episodes, and the crew behind the camera, producers and screenwriters, Harry and Jack Williams, will return to work on the continuation. The first season was released on New Year's Day 2022, and by March 2022, filming on Season 2 didn't start. So our guess is that we'll see the show in about a year, at the earliest. Perhaps the creators will surprise fans with a release date on New Year's Day 2023, who knows? Thankfully, we know more details about the plot. The first installment of the series followed the life of Dornan's character, and while we expected the show to reveal more background in the finale, it did the opposite. It left us with more questions than answers, with the lead character's future being quite uncertain. From Dornan playing the victim of a car accident who wakes up in a hospital with amnesia, to the man who is reinstated as Elliot, discovering that, pre-amnesia, he had a part in a drug cartel. This wasn't as shocking as the fact that he was also forced 2 women into trafficking for him, and he's now responsible for the lives of those women. So yeah, viewers expect to see an even wilder season, and we have to say that considering the success of its predecessor, Season 2 now lives on high expectations. Interestingly enough, shortly after the success of the first installment, Dornan told Radio Times that The Tourist was initially meant to be a limited one-off series.
I don't remember your name.
You've got, like, amnesia?
Yeah.
That is awesome!
But the fact that 12 million people tuned in to watch within the first 30 days was enough for the creators to reconsider their decision of making one season only. I guess it's a little bit open-ended with the end. People still have questions, he said, adding that they had good plans for it, wanted it, but the response to it, as you know, has been insane, and the number of people who have watched it and the love for it is very real. He further explained that the initial plan was for him to play the man only once, but now he'll certainly return for more adventures. The actor got asked to share more details about his character, and as he explained, he was a bit scared of playing someone that doesn't know who he is, but since we're talking about an extremely talented actor, he worked things out. And we have to admit that his performance in the series is outstanding. Don't you guys agree? In an interview with Variety, he said that he learned how to play someone that doesn't know who he is while trying to consider himself in his most vulnerable moments when he has felt lost or afraid, and draw on those. Damn, we really underestimate actors, don't we?
Why would somebody want me dead? What if all these memories inside my head?
Returning cast members, plus theories. Alongside the announcement of The Tourist Season 2, BBC also announced the return of 4 of its most watched dramas, including The Responder, Vigil, and Time. So yeah, we have plenty of great content to look forward to. Since there will be a continuation, there are several characters fans hope to see come back, but there are also several who are given no chance to come back. 2 characters that we will definitely see in the series continuation are Jamie Dornan as Elliot and Danielle Macdonald as Helen. The second installment will get into a deeper exploration of Elliot and Helen's relationship with viewers being given more background on the man. Although nothing has been confirmed yet, we also expect to see some cast additions in the next season. However, we do know that Alex Dimitriades, who played criminal Kostas, Camille Ellis, who played police officer Rodney Lamon, Shalom Brune-Franklin, who played Lucy Miller, and Olafur Dari Olafsson, who played Billy, won't return because their characters are all dead.
Nah.
We could only see them through flashbacks. As previously said, the show starts off with Elliot waking up in the Australian outback with no memory of who he is. The thing is, he's forced to remember something, anything, because there are several people who are on the search for him. In the last moments of Season 1, we saw Lucy, played by Shalom Brune-Franklin, contact Kostas' brother, whom he thought was dead, on the phone and thus order Kostas to change his ways. And then Kostas decided to listen to the hallucination of his brother and try to murder Lucy. Elliot then jumped in and caught Lachlan's gun, but the situation escalated with Kostas and Lucy getting shot. Elliot tried to save Lucy, but she lost her life while he was driving her to the hospital. Then he left the bag of Kostas' money to sue and tried to kill himself by crashing his car. Days before the show was renewed, star Danielle Macdonald appeared alongside Philip Schofield and Roadkill Humes on This Morning on Monday. The actress was asked if she would make an appearance in another installment if there is one. Would I do another season of this? The actress said. I would, of course. I love the writing, I love the character, and I love the world, she told the hosts. I would hand down do it again, but I have no idea if there's even any intention of that. When it comes to filming locations, the new installment will probably be set and filmed in Adelaide, a city in the south of Australia. Most of the first season was also filmed in Port Augusta, Corn, and Peterborough. Some scenes took place in the Flinders Ranges Mountains. Now let's get back to the plot. According to some fans, the finale of the first season doesn't make much sense, but then again, we believe the show left us with such an ending simply because they intended to do a continuation. Most fans were bothered by the fact that the man was an accountant, but also involved in trafficking. There is a fan-made theory that suggests he's been undercover, which is also why people can't find anything about Elliot Stanley, which makes sense if he used a secret identity prior to his amnesia. What do you guys think of this? Our theory is that Elliot used his accounting mastery combined with his drug industry past to become what he is now. But then again, we believe these storylines will get more exploration in the next season. On a related note, what are your hopes for the upcoming installment? Do you have some theories regarding the plot? Let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed our video, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching.